All right, part 3, we're going to break down the NWT Stop number 3 in Gladstone, Michigan. Jump on the page, like, follow, share. You can go back and watch part 1, part 2. Part 1, we talk about our big fish pattern, kind of what we had going down on the rocks. Part 2, we talked about our basin fish, party fishing, I'd call it, and kind of what we had going on there. And then this is part 3. We're going to talk about our underspots. Beta knock, you have to have 3 under 23 to weigh in this tournament. So pretty important bite. So what our program was 40 miles away from our bigger fish. We would roll in down there. And we had this 8 to 12 foot sand flats that we were fishing with isolated weed pockets on it. And them fish would school up in like a 6-pack and kind of roam them weed edges, kind of really set up on them inside bends, and you'd go into the weeds and it'd just be solid perch, and then perch would pile out and then walleyes would chase them. And they weren't really feeding on feeding bait, so we threw some crawlers at them, stuff like that. Found out that they weren't doing that, but they would react to reaction bites. So we'd kind of target them pre-fishing with jigging wraps, and go in there and just bomb into them schools right on the weed edges and pull it back, and we could get the 3.5 pounders out of them. But rolled up there on tournament day 1 and 2, and the water was 5 to 6 degrees colder, and we threw the first jigging wrap at the first school, and they just darted like you just threw a bomb in there. So kind of got a little nervous. We found a couple more schools, threw in there, same thing happened. Knowing that they wouldn't feed, we grabbed some spoons and started going after them with that, and with the fire tiger color, and kind of chased after them. With the spoon, you got the same reactionary bite, but in that colder water, you get a little more softer fall and a little more straight line. So when you cast into them, that bait's not just darting down in front of them, it's kind of fluttering down, and then you rip it up, and they'll get activated in a little colder water on that. So that was key. Each day we had to rely on that spot. For day 1, we got one of our overs there, 3.5 pounds. Day 2, we had to rely on it for 2 fish, and they were coming quick and just a great easy bite. So rolled in there, got them each day, and weighed decent bags. We ended up 20th place in this one, and looking forward to the next one out on Ocano.